My name is Keith Harrington. I'm a full-time realtor in the area and I also own a marketing business as well. The most noticeable thing is my mobility. That's one of the reasons I came to him in the first place. So my mobility is light years better than it was when I first got here about 3 years ago with him. I can absolutely notice the difference getting out of bed, getting in and out of the car, getting in and out of my office chair every day. Absolutely, I can notice the difference. You really should. Seriously, you should. If I could tell you stories, and he'll show you he'll show you a video. Is this? Oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, he's got a video of like our day one, right over there, and he showed it to me like last year. Completely different. I mean, I could hardly do anything, and I was athletic. I mean, back in the day, took some years off, but yeah, he showed it to me, and I'm like, he goes, remember you couldn't even. You know, it was a struggle just to do this. Now I can do that and more, all because of him.
Wow, that's a wrap. That's a wrap.
Yeah, no, I'm telling the truth. I wouldn't kid you, man. I wouldn't kid you. I wouldn't kid you. The most major achievement that I'm proud of is my strength, and again, back to the mobility. Those two things really kind of go hand in hand. So, so much stronger than I was before, and I'm more flexible and mobile than I was before. I could hardly, maybe I had an inch of squat in me at the beginning, and now I can do a full squat with no problem on a regular basis. That's a great example of a key thing that I'm proud of. One of the ways that he keeps me engaged in what we do is he's constantly changing the routine. So it's not just like the same thing day after day after day. We kind of do a month at a time, and we rotate during the week certain schedule, if you will. That keeps me, because I never know what he's going to pull out of his bag of tricks, right? So it's like, okay, today we're doing, okay. So I just got to roll with it, right? But the other thing about keeping me engaged is over these 3 years, we've had setbacks. So health-wise, some things have happened where I've been out of commission for a while and took some time off and had to come back and kind of had to get back in the groove, if you will. And so he really was conscientious about easing me back into the momentum of where we were so we could catch back up and then pass where we were. I would say some of my future goals is obviously we want to continue the improvement of my strength and my mobility and also weight loss. So we got some goals that we're working toward, and it's just it's a every day, every week kind of thing, and we just have to keep plugging away at it. But I think that as I roll into my mid 60s, I think it's just important to keep the goals, and we just move the bar every time. So that's what he helps me do. Number one, he uses science. He's not just like every other trainer, because I've been doing this for a long time. I've seen many trainers. So he's science-based, and I appreciate that. So it's not just one size fits all. Number two, he keeps it changing. So it's constantly a new experience every week, every month, right? And more importantly, he asks for feedback. So he'll ask me how I'm feeling, and if something doesn't feel right or we need to make an adjustment, he's open to that. It's not just, hey, you got to do what I'm telling you to do. It's a very collaborative process, and I think those are the three things why I would recommend him all the time.
Because I'm the one that's just like, do this.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. It's like because as a client, it's like a partnership. So it's like we're both invested in this, and so if something doesn't feel right or I'm uncomfortable doing something, I let him know that, and then we'll go to maybe an alternative exercise that will still accomplish the same thing, and it's better for me at that moment for whatever reason, and that's what we do. So it's a very collaborative effort.
Like he takes in the feedback.
Absolutely, he asks for it all the time, and and I have to give it correctly or I'm in trouble. So, but that's important. It's not just his way or no way. The other aspect that's important, why I like working out with this guy and following him, is he's also curious, and what I mean by that, he's always asking questions, about, well, what if, and how would you, and what do you think? You just don't get that from every trainer. I'm telling you, I've seen a lot of it. You just don't get that, and I think his curiosity and his want to be better, he wants to improve his skills so he can impact our results. I can't ask for more. He does. Yeah. It's 6:15. There'll be a, hey, I have a question, and it's like, okay, it's time for your question. All right, fine. But no, he does. But I love that because he's curious and he's trying to be better, which in turn will make me better.
He asks, yes, at least he's doing it in a way where he's trying to improve
his life, which will make my life better, because the better he gets, the better I'm going to get. And so again, it's the collaborative. So I enjoy his questions, and he asks me questions about life sometimes because I've experienced a little bit more life than he has, and it gives me a chance to kind of give back to and coach him a little bit, since I've done a whole lot, in the world. And that helps. I like that. And kind of, again, it's a reciprocal thing. It's a good thing. Personal training is a very intimate relationship because, you're in a personal space, right? So it helps when you get to know the person that you're working with, and you trust the person that you're working with. And I trust him. So if now I might fight him a little bit, he might want me to do stuff, and I'm like, but I know that it's the right thing to do, and it's for my best interest to do it. So I follow. And so, but it's a very close relationship. So some of the questions are, very thought-provoking, and I want to make sure I give him the best answer I can give him as well.
That was good. That was great. I think it's a wrap for sure.
Really? That was it?
That was it. It went by fast, right?
Wow.